Alok, you are on. Come on in. I have a feeling that we are twins. We are twins that chose to wear the right kind of shirt.
Yeah, we're out here choosing some joy.
So I know that you have I know you have a very busy, well, not busy, a very productive, joyous life, and that you are going to be back for a nice hour and a half to 2 hour conversation about how you bring joy to the world. And I want to say this is so appropriate. 23 hours of smiles lifts up to choosing joy. And
Absolutely.
I'm just
Absolutely.
I'm so honored to have met you. I remember seeing your shirt and I showed you Barry Shore's book called um, The Joy of Living. You said, "Can I have that book?" I said, "Can I have that shirt?" We were like, "Baboom!"
Yeah. Joyful tradesies.
So,
Absolutely.
would you please? I know that you have some other obligations, so can you take 5 minutes,
Yeah.
share who you are, how you came up with this, how people can be part of it, and just anything that has to do with why it generates so many smiles. And I'm
Yeah,
going to go ahead
absolutely.
and exit out so you
Absolutely.
can have the full.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hi, I'm Alok. I'm out here choosing joy. I'm choosing to be with y'all today because y'all are such so much joy. I'm on mission to make the world a more joyful place. I went through some tragedy early in my life, where I'd lost my mother to suicide, and it was one of the most difficult times in my life. And as I went through life, I realized that despite tragedy, we're allowed to still be happy, allowed to smile, allowed to be joyful as long as we continue to choose joy. And I learned that choosing joy honors your emotions and the grief and the anger and everything that comes up, but that you're still allowed to smile because the smile is like the quickest way to joy. So I teach people all over the world how to live a joyful life. And we have this shirt called Choose Joy to remind us to choose joy. On the back, it said, Dear person behind me, smile. You're awesome. You deserve an immense amount of joy today. Love the person in front of you. And this shirt alone has just continued to make people smile. I've had people stop and tell me, wow, I was having a difficult day today and you had no idea. Yep, right there. If you look at Ken's shirt. Yeah, they said you had no idea what I was going through and it was a rough day and you just made me smile. And so, if you want to get one of those shirts, we have a website called madeyousmile.co, www.madeyousmile.co, and grab a shirt. You'll be spreading joy. You'll be making people smile, and they'll be gravitating to you. And you'll have some of the most amazing interactions because of it. But yeah, just I'm so honored to be here. And as Ken said, the most contagious thing in the world is a smile next to a yawn. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, but yeah, just so grateful to be with you all today, and can't wait to connect further in the future.
I gotta say something about this shirt. You put this on and you just go up a level or two in energy. I mean, it is a fun shirt to wear. And you do, you get lots of compliments. People say, I love your shirt. You know, I've learned something recently. I learned about 2 months ago from a wonderful man in the mastermind. His name is Jim Lutz. You want to hear this? I mean, it's a new way of thinking about people.
Yeah.
You know, I see the shirt and I can say, that's a nice shirt, but the shirt can't respond. And he
Mm.
said, this is such a great way to shift a compliment to make it personal. And I say, Alok, you have great taste in shirts.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So you
I love
direct the
that.
compliment to the person because they're the one who chose the shirt, not the shirt.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. When people say great shirt, I'm like, oh, awesome. It says you're amazing too.
You
So
know, when I
just
take a picture and
yeah.
someone says, man, your camera takes great pictures. And I say, well, your mouth makes great compliments.
Ah, yes. I love it. Virtual
Boom,
high
boom.
five. Pop, 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 pop.
So, do you have joy events or just you? I know you speak all around the country and the world.
Yeah. So we're going to be launching some joyful events coming probably like October or so.
Okay.
They're actually called Make You Smile events.
Are you serious?
So yeah,
Is there
yeah.
any way I can
Yeah.
get invited? I want to be invited.
You have to be invited. There's no choice. It's not a make you smile event if the Dr. Smiley isn't there.
Well, you have about 96 people that have shared, well, 92, not you and me. So that's 94 minus two. So we have about 92 people that would love to know about that event. So keep us posted. And
Absolutely.
I mean, we have a very large amount of following according to YouTube. YouTube is very happy about sharing. The analytics are the world wants more joy and smiles. So we'd like to all come to your event and hug each other. And I think
No,
hugs are good too.
absolutely. Yeah, hugs are amazing. Hugs are amazing. But seriously, you having the Smile-A-Thon 24 hours is brilliant and amazing. And I can just feel the energy. So thank you for doing what you're
And
doing
the
and
gentleman
continue.
who spoke earlier that you recommended, I
Yeah.
want to thank you for that because everyone that brings one more person in, it's doubling and tripling and quadrupling the
Yeah.
amount of joy and ripple effect that we're supposed to have. And your word that's the most important there to me is not joy, it's choose.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah,
You
it's
choose
a very
joy,
powerful
choose to
word.
smile,
There,
choose to
there,
laugh.
and there are people that say, "I'm unhappy." I go, "Yeah, but choose to be happy." And they go, I can't." I go, "No, you really can." It
Yeah,
is a choice.
yeah, it's just that easy. And sometimes it's them just needing to choose to feel their feelings, right? Sometimes it's hard to be happy or joyful if you haven't fully felt your feelings and kind of got them out there. So there's a joy in the different emotions out there that I teach. And so it's not just to be at this highly elated place. It's about really just being okay with the ebbs and flows in life and the anger and the stress and having the tools to kind of get through it. But it's all a part of the life of joy.
With that word choose, I just want to say that there was a word that was a thread throughout the 23 hours, and the word was gratitude. And I think if you need training wheels and you're saying, I cannot choose joy, or I can't choose to smile, I can't choose to be happy. If you said, well, are you grateful for your kids? Are you
Yeah.
grateful for coffee? Are you grateful? And you start choosing that gratitude, you all of a
Yeah.
sudden start choosing levels of happiness and joy.
Yeah. Yeah. What it does is it takes your mind away from the challenges and the negativity in your life and puts it on what you truly value, right? You could have stress at work. Oh, but I'm grateful for my kids. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for the weekend coming up. You're no longer focusing on the thing that's taking you out of your joy. You're now truly valuing the thing that does bring you in your joy. And that's what gratitude does.
But just so we're clear with the Smile-A-Thon, when you have stress at work, you don't have to have it. You can
Yeah,
you can actually let it go so that you can actually relieve the situation that will
yep,
not be relieved if you're in the stress.
absolutely.
And by the way, just to be massively vulnerable, this was the biggest challenge. And we're probably going to write 4 or 10 or 20 pages of all things we could do to improve, but not that was wrong, that could be improved. But
Yeah.
this undertaking technically was outrageous. A new team of 5 people had to work full time. We'd never worked together before. I mean, it's so many things. And by the way, everyone is like, okay, we just learned something else. We just learned something.
Yeah, yeah, yep, yep. It's the steps to the path, right? We're never getting the best smile-a-thon ever. It's just the step to the next best smile-a-thon, the next best smile-a-thon, as long as we look back and continue to improve and choose to improve it.
Well,
So,
I just want to tell you, I love you. And before you leave, I wanted to bring Princess in. She's the one who brought me in
yeah.
to Qatar, for those in Qatar, and she bestowed me with an honor of the Ambassador of Peace. And we might have to have you talk to her about the Ambassador of Joy because this is the Ambassador of Joy, Princess.
Hello, princess.
Absolutely. Well, I'm on a flow, right?
I can feel your vibe already.
So she brings people to Dubai and to Qatar and to different parts of Africa, and she has all these global leaders that she honors with all kinds of different awards from the United Nations. From the United Nations, Alok. So
Amazing.
thank you for being here. This conversation made me feel like it's the first hour of the show. I mean, I'm not kidding you. You and me talking, I'm just so like alive again. I told my son, I said, if you tell me I can fall asleep on the side of the soccer field, I will do that. But right now I feel alive again.
I love it.
All right. So I think we have Derek, we have Michelle, and we have Princess. And then my son's gonna come over. We're gonna close out the hour. Alok, you are cool. We're gonna do the really big show and go deeper in those conversations. But I'm so glad I was able to wear. Oh my gosh, look at this, Derek. I mean, come on, this is crazy.
I
We
love
we didn't even talk to each other. I mean, we just always wear this shirt when we see each other. All right, Alok, have a blessed day. Have a joyous day.
Yes, you too. Love you all. Take care.